Hey guys, Switcher Family Farm here. Yes, we got our license. We know you know about it. I am feeling 100% better. I'd just like to say thank you very much. So, we moved here from a plush 3-story condo. Seeing the view was phenomenal. And maybe see if Amy has a picture she can throw up eventually and show you guys the view we had. Full kitchen, running water, every amenity you could want.
Yep.
Every amenity. And
swimming pool.
Yeah. I mean, we had everything. And we moved out here to the country not knowing anything. Some building skills I do have. Gardening skills I do have. Amy, what skills did you have?
I have the money.
She has the money. Okay. All right. That's good. So, we just kind of want to inform you guys. We're going to do a little Q&A tonight and just kind of give you guys a heads up of what's been going on with us for the past 2 months. It has been good and bad. Mm-hmm. Bad in the sense that previously about a week and a half ago, I started to come down with symptoms. All the symptoms that I was coming down with were corona related. Not being a hypochondriac, because I am not the type person to get sick. Well, I got sick. And I'm still feeling it today. I still got some stuff today. I still got a little tightening in the chest, and I can feel it in the back. You know, but I'm not letting it keep me down. I did take some time off. I did rest a lot. Thanks a lot for all your prayers on Homestead channels and Facebook and everything. I really appreciate all your prayers. I appreciate you giving me all your insights of stuff to do to make myself feel better. As a matter of fact, I got some tea right here that I'm drinking that doesn't have any booze in it. It has apple cider vinegar, honey, and green tea, and I've been drinking that. Let me tell you, it makes you feel pretty good. It's nice. It's refreshing. Amy, what are you drinking?
Soda.
Soda. Okay. So after being sick for the past week and a half, I'm finally feeling better and I'm getting out there. Today I went and planted some seeds for my tomatoes, and that's pretty much about all I did today. I didn't do much of anything. I slept a lot today. Trying to take it easy. I don't really want to push myself because I don't want to get any worse. I want to get better. So I'm drinking the tea.
Yeah. One of the things that we found that we were both doing is we were pretty much for the first few months that we were out here, we were literally working 7 days a week.
Yeah, sun up to sundown.
Yeah. And I mean, I have a job, so before Corona came, I was going to work every day. When I'd come home, sometimes when we first moved out here, it was dark when I got home, so yeah. I'd come in, have dinner, we'd go to bed. But then once the time change happened, then it was light when I came home, so we could still do stuff around the homestead. And then, you know, in March when the Corona thing happened, started working from home. I've been working from home for 7-8 weeks.
Yeah.
And so when I'm done working, I can go out and there's things I can do in the garden. There's just chores that need to be done around the homestead. So we were literally working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And I think we were both getting burnt out. And so we've figured out that we understand there's still chores that need to be done, and there's going to be chores that have to be done every single day. We got to feed the animals. We got to make sure, you know, the animals have water.
Taking care of the garden.
Yeah, we're gonna have to water the garden, do some pruning of the plants and everything, weeding if necessary. So there are going to be things that we're going to have to do every single day. We don't have to do projects every single day.
Yeah.
And
we've been going pretty full force to get our homestead just viable, livable.
Yeah.
In a sense, to where we actually have a shower now, which we haven't had for 4 months.
Since we've been out here.
4 months since we've been out here.
We were going places. Yeah. We would go stay in a hotel for a night every once in a while to be able to take a shower. We would do sponge baths here in the tiny home, but that's not the same as a shower.
Yeah, no.
And
it's definitely
so
not.
we were staying or going to stand at a hotel every once in a while, which is not cheap.
Yeah, we go to a truck stop,
yeah,
take a shower at a truck stop because it's only $12 to go take a shower.
Yeah, and
it was
that
worth
was
it to take a shower. You know, we did that only once a week. Not saying that we weren't taking care of hygiene. We were still taking sponge baths.
Yeah.
But it's just not the same as having an actual hot shower.
Yeah. So being able to go out and turn on hot water and get in the shower and wash up and then come in the house and go to bed or lay down on the bed
is a game changer.
That is the best thing ever.
It's a game changer. Your hygiene, in all honesty, your hygiene is one of the most important things on your homestead. If you don't take care of yourself, what's going to happen to your homestead? What does it say about your homestead?
Yeah, you get sick.
You get sick. You're spreading germs. You get, you know, you got a lot of elements out here that you have to fight alone besides trying to take care of your hygiene. I mean, we got tick city.
Yeah.
You know, we got jiggers. We got, you know, poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac. We got the wild animals. We got a bear. We got bobcats. We got coyotes. We got, I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on here that we have to keep ourselves, we have to be on our toes all the time. We can't be passive. And when you're living in a homestead out in the middle of the woods, you can't be passive. You've got to be on. Now, you're probably all wondering now, we have electricity, we have lights, we do have a generator. Yes, we do the generator. Yes, we do burn fossil fuel. But we have to have some kind of support in that aspect. I can't do it like some of you with the old-fashioned lanterns with kerosene and you know, I can't do that stuff. I mean, I wish I could, but I really can't. I gotta have some kind of normalcy for me, because I mean, seriously, going from the city and moving out here, you know, that generator we've got has been a lifesaver for us for a lot of things.
It runs like a champ.
Yeah. And we don't have a refrigeration unit. We use a cooler with ice. So we buy our groceries, they go in there, we cover them with ice. We take the ice, we use the water from the ice to either wash out the stuff we use for our toilet, or we use the ice water that we have if it's not contaminated with anything, which now we have a setup where it's not. We give it to the chickens, or we use it to water the garden. It never goes to waste.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you, I've seen a lot of questions being asked on Facebook lately about what is important on the homestead. Your source of water. You would not believe how important water is on your homestead. Yep. It really is.
And not just drinking water.
No.
You need water to clean yourself. You need water to clean your dishes. Because the last thing you want to do is be adding to your carbon footprint by having a whole bunch of trash, like having, you know, disposable silverware and dishes and everything. You want to be able to wash your dishes. You want to be able to reduce your carbon footprint that way. And so you need water to wash yourself, wash the things around you, clean your floors, you know, clean. You need water for all of that stuff. And then if you have animals, your animals need water.
Yep, garden.
Your plants need water. Yep. So there's a lot of things that need water that you don't think about when you can just go get it out of the faucet.
You know, and it's something we actually kind of took for granted when we came out here and did this. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Ames. There's a lot of things we took for granted when we came out here, and one of them was water. We said, oh, we can do it with these 7-gallon blue jugs and just, you know, live off of that. You really can't. I wish we could say you could, but you really can't. I mean, you need that. 7 gallons of water doesn't go long. I mean, we've got it down now to where it takes us 10 gallons of water for both of us to shower. 10 gallons.
Because one thing we found, we don't leave the water run.
No. We have
get wet, lather it up, turn it back on to rinse off, and you're done. The only thing that takes me longer is my hair. Because it's long and it's curly.
You see, I don't have any hair anymore. I cut it all off, even cut the face off and cleaned up. I was feeling sick, and I said, you know, it'd make me probably feel better if I just shaved it all off, and I shaved it all off. Man, I'm telling you, that coronavirus stuff is nothing to mess with. It'll take you down quick. And you know, all the stuff going on here at the homestead for the past couple of months, we've had a lot of major changes, game changers. And if you watch some of the prior videos, you'll see we had a chipping company come out and they chipped up all the trees, and now we have a big pile of chips that now I have to worry about it catching fire during the summer. So we're gonna have to get a piece of equipment out here to move that around, and we're gonna separate it into probably 6 piles to where we can start adding stuff like for instance, leaves, whatever pine that we get as far as falls off the trees, the pine straw, pine needles, leaves, grass clippings, whatever, is all going to go onto those piles, and we're going to have about 6 piles. When I first piled that up, I really wasn't thinking about the possibility of it catching fire. Done some research to find out that, you know, them wood chips sitting there smoldering can actually catch fire on their own without my help.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to catch I'm not going to catch my homestead on fire because of me being not using my head. So we're going to have to do that. We now have a driveway for our homestead that we really needed because we got tired of walking through the mud. Every time you get out of the truck, there'd be a huge puddle there and there'd be mud everywhere. We got rid of that. We got had a local company come out and bring us some what they call crush and run, and that's worked really well for us. We've got now a driveway, we've got pathways to the chicken coop, the garden, you'll see the shower, you'll see those in the video. We are staying in this tiny house for a little bit longer, but this place will be going and we will be moving into our home, and you know, we're really looking forward to it. We still have to have our well drilled, we still have to have the septic system put in, we still have to pull our perk test. We got a lot of stuff going right now that it costs a lot of money. So make sure when you move out on the homestead, take these things into consideration. We really didn't. We figured out, we'll just do it as we go along. Yeah, I'm having to say, nah, it doesn't work that well. Just doing it as we go along. We're gonna have to be really smart about this. And you know, when we first got out here, we did make some money mistakes. I probably say about a $5,000 mistake, and we know now that it's something you don't do. And you know, we know you have to seriously think about what is most important on the homestead. And right now for me, my whole point is to get the garden done. I really hustled to have the garden done because the garden's really important. I mean, that's a source of food. It's a source of food not only for me but for our chickens. Yeah. You know, the first thing we got is chickens, and chickens were like a last minute thing I did. I just went and bought chickens. I said, we're gonna have chickens. And then Amy's like, gotta build a coop. So I started building a coop. If you watch the series on the coop building that, you'll see what happened there, which was pretty funny. But you know, we're doing it out here, and it's taken a lot, and we're not young. I mean, I wish I would have done this in my 30s. If I would have done this in my 30s, wow, would there be a big difference. But you know, I'm 48 years old. I'm out here doing what, 22 tons dump of topsoil. I'm doing 22 tons dump of crush and run, hand shoveling, putting it in a wheelbarrow, moving it around the homestead. I'm doing it old school, you know, because tractors cost money. I put a couple things on Facebook, and people say, oh, just get a tractor, blah blah blah. Well, it's easy to get a tractor when you got the money. Tractors aren't cheap, man. I mean, even for a day, you're talking $600 for a day to get a tractor out here. And that's, you know, because you got to get the insurance and you got to get the live. That $600 can go far on a homestead. You all know that. $600 can go really far on a homestead. So you got to think about it. So what I do is I want to get everything set up to where I can get a backhoe or get a bobcat out here and use it over the weekend and get all of the jobs I need to get done in one run. Then it's worth the $600. But just to have it come out here and move some topsoil for the garden, to me, isn't worth it. So those what I'm trying to do is trying to give you scenarios of decisions that need to be made that don't waste money. Because that $600 could bring us in more crush and run. It can bring us in chert. It can buy us garden plants. It can build us fences. $600 can go a long way if you know how to use it and you're smart with it. Another big thing that we've been doing too is we got some grass planted on the homestead now in the front of our tiny house and in front of the garden and the chicken coop. And I wanted some normalcy. I wanted some green, because I'll tell you what, you sit back and you look for a while and all you ever see is just dirt. It gets old really quick.
Dirt and trees.
Dirt and trees, dirt and trees. And I'm even going to have to cut some more trees down to make some more room for the house, and because I'm a little concerned about the storms being up on this ridge. I mean, we had one come through about 2 weeks ago. It about scared the bejesus out of us.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're on top of a ridge, there's no barrier for wind.
What we found is that where we are on the ridge, if a windstorm comes through, and this particular windstorm, there were gusts up to straight line winds of up to 70 miles an hour. And so what we found being up on the ridge, it's like the wind coming through here it's like going through a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
So the wind comes through and hits the ridge and goes up, and we're on the top of it, just flies right over top of us. And I mean, there were trees, we could hear trees in the woods cracking and falling.
Yeah.
One small branch did fall and hit the tiny home. Scared the crap out of us. We had to go outside and look.
Yeah.
But we could hear it in the woods. We could hear trees cracking and falling. So that was a little scary.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of the trees on the homestead, the way they blow in the wind, the way they are, the way they blow in the wind, if they were to come over in a storm, where we plan to put the house, that's where they'd land. So that's probably a smart evaluation to look through and see what trees could hit the house and then take those out.
Yeah, because if we noticed too as we drove around here that most of the homes around where we're at have at least a wide enough perimeter so if any trees come down they don't hit the house. And I'm a little concerned about that, because I was told by quite a few people that during the wintertime, if we were ever to get a nice storm, that the pine trees out here snap like toothpicks and come down. And the smallest amount of wind, because the sap freezes.
The sap inside the tree freezes. So then the tree just snaps if there's a high wind that comes through. So
there's stuff like that we have to really take into consideration as our safety. Where our tiny home is now is by an oak tree that's probably been here, I don't know, 100 years maybe, if not plus more.
Maybe more.
Yeah, I'd probably say a lot older than that. Maybe a 150-year-old oak tree. And I mean, it's huge, and it gives the tiny house shade and everything else.
It's a beautiful tree.
But if that tree was to come down, the tiny house would be crushed with us in it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I get a little concerned when we get storms come that, you know, I can't sleep because I have to be diligently awake to make sure that Amy and me are safe. I mean, these are things on the homestead that you got to think about. So, you know, there's some nights I don't even get any sleep. I get maybe 3 hours sleep and I'll go out and work the whole day. As she was saying, is you need to take time off. You need to control your health, take care of your health. If you're not feeling good, take the day off. Don't feel bad. Yeah. I felt bad at taking all the time I took off. I thought I, you know, couldn't get anything done. And, you know, oh well. You just... There's always another day to do stuff on the homestead. It doesn't all have to be done in one day. Pace yourself, you know?
I mean, projects will get done. Projects are important, and we still have a lot of projects that we want to do.
Yeah, but a lot of projects.
If not taking a day off causes you to be sick, then it's not worth it to push yourself through it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's not, because you're not doing the homestead or your significant other any good by doing that.
Because if you take one day off to recoup, and instead of, if you take one day off to recoup, instead of pushing through and then going down for a week because you pushed yourself, then you've lost 7 days instead of 1. It just doesn't make sense to me. It makes more sense to take a day off when you feel you need to than it does to take to be down for a week because you can't.
I mean, don't get us wrong. We take care of ourselves very much so here. I mean, we're on top of everything, taking our medications,
drinking water, Gatorade.
Lots of water. Yeah, Gatorade, which is good. Some people say it's good. Some people say it's bad. But dehydrating yourself's not good either.
Yeah.
You know, so. And we've tried a lot of things. I drink tons of water. I drink so much water, it's ridiculous. You know, and we eat really well. We eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. We don't miss breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Breakfast is one of the most important meals on the homestead when you're going out there to work a hard day. Because you don't know, you might get caught up and not be able to have lunch. But if you've had that breakfast, you know, it's something off. And we all, you know, we're egg lovers.
Eat
We
good
love
protein.
eggs.
Yeah, I know.
We eat eggs galore. I mean, eggs every single day. It never changes. You know, it's eggs with bacon or eggs with sausage. If people don't like pork out there, I feel sorry for you. I love pork. Me some pig goes a long way. But we do that. You know, we don't really eat that much bread, but for lunch when we make a sandwich, it's probably about the only time we'll really eat bread. Or if the bread we know the bread's going to start to go, we'll toast the bread up and we'll have toast for breakfast, like we did this morning. Yeah, and I just bought that. And a lot of stuff you buy in at the store now is going to junk real fast. I mean, it's crazy.
Okay, you're going off on a tangent.
Yeah, okay. I'll get back online. That's why I got her. Keep me alive. So we just thought this Q&A would be a nice little way to say thank you guys for all your prayers on me getting happy and healthy and drinking my tea with my apple cider vinegar and my honey, and you know, it tastes fantastic.
Let me taste it.
It's good. It's real good. I asked her if she wanted one. She said no. I'm not just drinking mine.
That is good.
I know. I made it. Better be good. So, yeah, we just got a lot of projects going. For all of our new followers out there, thanks a lot for coming in and giving us a chance.
Yep.
We're hoping that, you know, you'll be happy with what we're doing. Oh, don't forget, we have some gardening tips coming up. We just did one on soil. Amy has that one uploaded. You can do that to take clay soil and make it valuable soil to grow your plants in. And then we got another one coming up on tomatoes. I am a big tomato person, so I can give you guys some really good tips on tomatoes and growing tomatoes. Gardening in general, the stuff that we do versus some of the stuff that you might do. And if you guys got anything positive that you can give us for our garden, some ideas, you know.
Any suggestions that you have, things you think we should plant,
please put it in the comments down below, because we'd like to hear about it. I mean, we're open to everything. This is not to go off page about what we're doing, but I did do a recent video and I did get a couple of comments from people about it, and I said how we're doing our garden or our seedlings and everything old school, and we're not using hydroponic lights, and we're not using, or grow lights, and we're not using hydroponics and all this other stuff. That was not for anybody to take an offense of. What it was I just wanted you to know how we're doing it versus how some other people are doing it. Look, if grow lights is where you want to go and it's what you want to do, does it really matter? I mean, we're all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to have a homestead. We're all trying to grow vegetables, have a living source, a valuable, I don't know what I was going to say now. See, getting old sucks. You forget what you're talking about. And no, there is no booze in this. This is straight tea.
You mean a viable food source?
Yeah, a viable food source. See, that's why I got her. I'm telling you. Just don't know what I'd do without her. She's my sugar mama. But, so, yeah. And, you know, there's going to be times where you're going to have hard times on the homestead. You guys got to learn to just push through it. It's not worth it. It's not worth fighting. You know, say what you got to say. Speak your mind. Be over with it. Move on. Very simple, very easy, very fast. And if the other one doesn't like it, then hopefully they'll speak their mind back. If not, don't bring it up. Leave it alone. Let it lie. Don't dig your hole any deeper, guys. So, I just want to get that out there because I did have a few people say something to me about it. And I didn't want you guys to take an offense to it. And I hope you didn't. So, well, you got anything else that you want to talk about in the homestead? Anything happening new?
We already talked about everything.
The shower, the garden.
We already talked about everything.
I know. I'm going through a checklist with you.
Oh.
The shower, the garden, the driveway,
Mm-hmm.
the pathways,
The house.
the shop. She let me get a shop. You know what that means, guys? When you get a shop, I'm going to be visiting some of the local hardware places because I'm going to need some tools. Don't give me a credit card and send me to a hardware or Tractor Supply because you might come home broke. Found that out with the chickens.
Yeah.
But now sitting there watching the chickens is like sitting out there watching TV.
Better.
We literally can go out there, eat dinner, and sit there and just watch the chickens run around.
Because they're
Them
hilarious.
velociraptors are unbelievable.
They're hilarious.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. And hey, our rooster, he just got his crow on. And let me tell you, every morning I get up, he gives me that first crow. That's my notification. I'll go ahead and open up the chicken coops so all the ladies can come out with hey. And it's just phenomenal. Chickens are the best thing, man.
Yep.
They
we
really
can't wait
are.
to get eggs.
I don't even care about the eggs anymore. They're just fun to watch. They're
I care about
hilarious.
the eggs.
Well, you do. She cares about them. I care about chickens. I think chickens are cool.
Yes.
And eventually have some more animals on the homestead.
Mm-hmm.
That is their venture.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, at that point, I'm Justin.
I'm Amy.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by the Swisher Family Farm. Yes, we got our license. We're so excited about that and proud. It was pretty cool to get it. Makes you feel important.
Yep.
Even though it is just a little piece of paper from the state of Tennessee. It says, hey, welcome, Swisher Family Farm. And all we got is chickens.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all your prayers. Thanks for all your recipes for teas and stuff to make me feel good. Oh yeah, wait, one thing. And I'm not taking the ibuprofen. I am taking the Tylenol, just like you guys asked. So you know. All right, guys. You have a good one. We'll see you later.
Don't forget, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you like our videos. And share them with your friends. And hit the thumbs up so you get notifications when we get new videos uploaded.
And last but not least, God bless you all. We'll see you later. Have a good one.